Fans are a little bit divided about this. The West Tigers have a couple of them. A lot of them did get selfies, but a couple of them refused selfies at Brisbane Airport last weekend on their way home from the Magic Round. And, yeah, people are like, well, wait a minute, you can't do that. You can't
So it was after Magic Round?
It's after Magic Round.
Not the weekend just gone?
No, so maybe that's why they had a bad game. So how'd they go Magic Round?
I can't even remember. But they didn't get flogged 64-0, that's for sure.
So you're saying they should have been in a happier mood?
Yes, they should have been. I thought they were just cracking the sads
But people are divided because they're like, well, wait a minute. If you're a fan
They
of
won. They
the
beat the
game
Dragons.
and you're supporting them,
Yeah.
surely you should be able to get a photo. Other than people are like, nah, that was their downtime. You shouldn't be asking. I mean, the thing is, they travel a lot. They could have been at the lounge.
Maybe that's why they were salty. I think that guy, I saw the video, he had a clipboard.
Because it was Magic Round. He was getting photos with them all.
Well, I think he was getting signatures and stuff. So he was obviously like an NRL tragic, right? He took it pretty well, but it did make you feel bad for him that they were being quite rude.
To be rejected is really harsh. We want to know if you asked a selfie from a celebrity and you were like, rejected.
Jake in Marsden, who rejected you?
Mike Whitney. He's a cricket player. He was who dares wins.
Yeah.
The bloke who harassed everyone in shopping centres for a living.
Yeah. Same
Rejected
guy,
you.
Same guy. Hey?
He rejected
He rejected you.
Wow.
Yeah, he rejected me. I was like 8 or 10 years old, and he was in like Manly, in the middle of like the CBD. There's like these big steps, and I was doing a who dares win thing, and like they wasn't actually shooting, but he was sort of on his phone, so like I sort of stood next to him a bit. And then when he turned around, I was like, "Hey, Mike," and he just like sort of brushed me off, and he literally said, "Piss off."
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I swear to God, no one believes me either. They're like, "Oh, whatever, Jake," but
I believe you,
it
Jake.
happened.
I believe you.
His
Thank
whole
you,
life
Dad.
he's been waiting to share this.
Wow.
Oh, I share it with everyone, but no one believes me. They all think I'm lying, but I don't lie.
Mate, he would froth for a selfie now.
Well, that was a big show. Remember, they were the bee's knees.
Yeah, they only stopped because of insurance.
Yeah. We spoke to him actually
did.
about 6 months ago or 12 months ago, didn't he? And he was lovely then. So.
Yeah. Tell me to piss off too, Jake. Makes me feel better. Deb in Spring Mountain, have you been rejected by a celebrity for a selfie?
Partly yes, partly no. My kids were with their dad in Byron Bay and they went into a sushi shop and Chris Hemsworth was in there with his family.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
They waited until, so the kids were so excited, but they waited until they saw them finish their meal and their dad went up and said, "Oh, excuse me, Chris, would we be able to get a photo?" And Chris said, "If it's for you, no. If it's for your kids, yes."
Ah, there you go. That's fair enough.
So they got the selfie?
They got the selfie, but my husband wasn't allowed to be in the photo. It was just the kids.
Well, that goes back to our rule. You can't say no to the kids.
Yeah,
especially if you
right.
play a superhero.
You should have seen my face. You know how much I love Chris Hemsworth. My whole face
Yeah,
the whole
you
time.
just
I was
stop.
like, please
Stop.
don't, please don't.
Yeah. No,
See,
there is like if the
that's
people
cute.
that play Superman and stuff. It comes like you have to be that person.
Of course.
out on the
It's
streets
Thor,
with
man.
the kids. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, if you see Chris Hemsworth out, see if you can borrow someone's kids to get your photo. So your husband wasn't allowed to be in the photo with the kids either?
No, it was just Chris and the 3 kids.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of cute.
I know how it feels. Amanda in Capalaba, when have you been rejected by a celebrity for a selfie?
I was at the Gold Coast airport a few years ago and I saw Jason Momoa and I went up to him with my son to ask for a selfie. He was with his family and about 4 security guards. And I went up and I said, "Excuse me, can I have a photo?" And he turned away and his security team stood up and came to me and said, "This is really inappropriate. He's with his family."
Oh.
And I apologized. I was like, I'm so sorry. I felt really bad. And he got on the same flight with us and he ended up sitting separate from his family. So his whole family sat separately and he went to another part of the plane.
Yeah.
So at that point I was like, well, now I don't feel so bad.
It's like we always knew Aquaman sucks.
Yeah,
how's
100%.
that?
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
You should have said, I'm with my family too. So if he wants a selfie, I'm okay with
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
you're right. It's inappropriate. I'm with my family. Never mind.
Ah.